Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Brook Hiddink. I'm the founder of the High Ticket Ecom Incubator. I'm here with Nick. Nick, do you want to introduce yourself? Maybe give the people a brief intro where you're from.
Hey guys, I'm Nick. I'm from north of Pittsburgh. I'm in the gas and oil industry, and I joined the e-com industry with absolutely no experience.
So you were originally oil and gas. How did you even
hmm
hear of e-commerce? Like, what made you kind of get into it originally?
I don't know, man. I woke up one morning and had a bad day at work and realized that there's something else out there. So I found you on Twitter, decided to make the jump. I actually did your free program for like a day and saw there was a lot of value in the free program, so I went all in.
Yeah, I think you were one of the earlier students to join. I think it was late October, early November that you would have joined. So you
Yeah, I
joined
think it
with
was like October 27th.
Cool. So you joined with zero experience. What kind of results are you seeing on the stores now in terms of sales, Jan, Feb? And I guess, was that what you expected, or how does it compare with what your expectations were coming in with no experience?
So the first month or two, getting a store set up was awesome. I was learning all new things. It was great to learn that stuff. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of times I was uncomfortable, which was great because I got through it.
Yeah.
So it's good for the ego. I'm selling right now. I'm selling like 3 to 4 things a week, which is awesome. So business is really picking up. It's actually going a lot faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, and you're in a niche. We won't share the niche on the call, but
hmm
it's primarily a summer niche. So I imagine that things would even pick up for you more as we hit the spring and summer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Um, so what about kind of as you're going through the process? I know you mentioned that you didn't have any experience. You're kind of oil and gas, and this has been completely new for you. How much of a role do you think your previous business experience played a factor in just like your ability to kind of like bulldoze your way through those couple months? Because a lot of people, when they're new to business, get frustrated with that sort of thing. But watching you, you kind of just bulldoze through it, and your mindset was like, I'm going to make this happen at all
Yeah.
costs. And I think that that was probably partially because of your previous experience in business and oil and gas. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean it definitely helped because shit happens like every day. You can't predict it. So you just gotta fight your way through it and figure out the problem and once, get it resolved. So, I mean,
Yeah.
stuff happens all the time. You just gotta figure it out.
Exactly. Exactly. So obviously Google and Bing are primary sources of traffic, but I know you've particularly used some unique ones that aren't even really covered in the course. What,
hmm
what what other areas have you used, and have you seen success with them so far?
Yeah, so I actually went to a trade show. That really helped because I got to know a lot of the professionals in the industry. So, it let them know that I meant business by showing up to that, and that was great. I got on a podcast. I was featured on a podcast. So, for 3 or 4 episodes, they advertised on that. That podcast has a lot of views, so it's excellent. It was good to get the name out there.
Yeah, and when you went to the trade show, like that's something that it's not covered, but it's probably like the best way I would say that if you wanted to go close a bunch of suppliers quickly. How many did you
hmm
actually close that week when you went to the trade show? Was it a bunch that you
Uh,
couldn't get on otherwise that you got on there, or how did it go?
Yeah, I think I got like 35 and I already had a ton. So, yeah, I got 35 plus 3 or 4 distributors.
Wow.
So,
Did you have
yeah,
a nice
and made a
backlog
lot of
then?
connections. What's
Right?
that?
Do you have a nice backlog of like getting suppliers on the website? Is there like
Huge,
a lineup
huge
now?
backlog. Yeah, huge. Yeah, it's massive.
So
So,
in terms of business now, obviously you're a busy guy with the other business. What things have you delegated? I know you have one VA, right? Or two
I
now.
have one VA. Yeah, yep.
So what have you delegated, and what do you still personally do in the business?
I still do a lot. She does a ton though. She does more than what I initially brought her on for. She does my product uploads. She fulfills orders. She even helps write on the website. So for my blogs and her written English is fantastic. She's awesome.
So she's doing kind of blogs, product uploads. Are you doing the ad account still?
I'm still doing the ad account and I'll probably continue to do that.
Yeah, that's a really good skill to learn. Like that's the only thing I really do still
hmm
for mine, and it's yeah, super valuable. So overall, you've obviously had some early success. What kind of components of the program or that I've taught you do you think are really like the breaking points that really were like differentiators for you to see success early on? Is there anything that sticks out?
Um, so I mean, there's not just one thing that sticks out. It's basically your program is ecom for dummies, essentially. I mean, I came in here with absolutely no experience. Step by step, I went right through it, and it just made it easy, simple.
Yeah, that's our
Just
goal.
follow
Is kind of
follow the steps, follow the rules.
cool. And what are your goals for the store? So obviously it's still early on. It's been a few months. What are your long-term goals? Is it something you want to build up and sell? Is it something that you want to build up for yourself, for your family? Like, what are your kind of longer-term aims with the store?
I mean, everything's for sale for the right price, but initially and now, I'm building this for my daughters. Being in the gassing industry, they don't want to do what I do for a living. So, I've had a great life. My parents gave me a great life. And my job is to give my daughters a better life. So I'm going to set this up and hopefully pass this off to them someday if they want it.
That's good stuff, man. Do you find that
Hmm.
in business overall that kind of having that overarching purpose to give back to your family kind of like helps drive you and helps you stay? Because everyone, like lots of students in the program are crushing it, but you're kind of a different level in terms of like motivation and the work you put in that you're just going to like get this done. Do you think that having that bigger mission is a big driving factor for you?
No doubt about it. Yeah, especially since it's for my girls.
Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so last question, we won't speak too long, but for the last one, if you were obviously your friend just joined, so if you were speaking to someone who didn't know me or didn't know ecom at all, but they really wanted to kind of get into a program and start a store for themselves, what advice would you give them about joining the program? What do you think that it would take from it?
It's 100% worth it, man. And I know I've read it in your stuff before that it's way more value than an education than a 4-year education at college. I went to college. I graduated near the top of the class, and I pull oil wells, service oil wells, and work in a ditch. So, um, you know, literally, it's fantastic. I think the program's awesome, and if you're nervous to make the jump, just go for it. I mean, that's the only way you're going to get ahead in life. So,
Exactly. Exactly. Well, good stuff, man. If anyone's interested in joining, I'll put the link below. You can book a call with the team. But thanks a lot, Nick. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, and continue to crush it. And excited to see what comes in the coming months.
thanks, man.
Cool. Thanks. Cheers, man.
Take care.